Hello everyone, this is going to be a dungeon guide for the Fell Court of Troia. Standard dungeon, pull 2 to the wall, rinse and repeat. I missed the my opportunity there. Enemies just do a lot of telegraphs, mind you your placement, and definitely mind you if you're right under a bunch of mobs like I am here. Otherwise you might die randomly. But other than that, it's a pretty standard run. Nothing suspicious going on here. It's a very Castlevania-esque type dungeon. First boss is just a standard kill mobs. Lots of mobs. Okay. There's gonna be a few summon here. They're gonna hit about half the room, and then there you go. A visual example, and then they will come after you as well. Okay, the same with these, but they were more spaced out. Just make sure that you're standing between these and make sure you are not stacking those circle telegraphs. And that's about it. Third, we want to avoid the line, and we want to hit the one enemy doing the circle puddle. They're going for this, so let's go for that. And then just stand here until the telegraph goes through. Kill the enemies that you can. It'll minimize the amount of mob trash that we'll fight later. And then this is just a standard DPS check. These enemies will be tethered, so you want to avoid the ones being tethered. You want to go pretty far away from it because they will erupt in a very large circle telegraph. Okay. Keep up your DPS and it should die really fast. And that's your first dungeon boss. Okay, this guy is going to do 4 patterns. They are straight line patterns, but they are diameter of the circle. So Eye of Troia. You want to step away from where the eye is, so it's going towards the center of the boss. So step away, or look away, I should say. Beatrice Scorn. So we want to go to where the last is. So this is the last, then we want to move to where the first was. Pretty straightforward Void Shaker. I have Troia again. There's going to be multiple this time. So again, you want to avoid the center of the circle. So we're going to face our character in this direction. When the first ones explode, then we rotate this direction. Someone has the Doom mechanic. Let's remove that. The circles apply a Doom mechanic. Again, let's go to the last one. And then let's move to where the first one exploded. And that should be it for the boss fight. Last boss. There is a small mechanic in this one that actually goes through one of healer's, or at least knockback. We'll get to it eventually. Okay, goes through the center. And these things are going to knock out these pillars. So, mind you of the circle telegraphs. Let's get out of that. This is the knockback. Make sure the pillars are behind you. Surecast does not work on this knockback. I haven't tried the other knockback immunities, but I'm pretty sure they'll have the same effect. So when he takes out his blade, blighted blade work, you want to get away from where that tether is, because it's going to hit pretty large. And then he's going to step away to the location and swing with his blade the rest of the room. As long as you avoid those two mechanics and the knockback, you should be good to go. That's pretty much it. And here's your standard Think Buster. So that's pretty much it. Those three, the important parts. Creeping Decay, it's pretty much a standard DPS check. You give Summoner a bit of support. Okay, so here comes the big AoE. It's gonna apply quite a bit of damage, actually. Yeah. It's mostly a DPS check. You kill those guys fast, the AoE doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And we're back to this, so make sure you have one of these things behind you. Okay, we're gonna run towards that one. Because I'm gonna destroy this one. And that should be good. Just rinse and repeat, honestly. And this has been your dungeon guide. Thank you to all of my Patreon members, as well as any contributors, both old and new. Thanks for watching. Click here to subscribe to this channel. If you wish to join Tempest Discord, if interested in joining Tempest Talon's free company in Crystal Brynhilder, finally consider supporting us on Patreon or other donation sites in the description below. This channel is a work in progress and will always seek to improve. Thank you.